Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Reliquary Tower, a late night players podcast about all things trading card games. I am Tim, the editor and writer for the late night players. As always, I am joined by my brother Rob
Hi, I'm Rob.
and his awesome girlfriend Shauna.
Hi. He said I needed to go away earlier, so cool.
That was for a very good reason, because you said Yu Yu Hakusho wasn't the greatest anime of all time.
I said I hadn't finished it yet, but I'm working on it.
But you're watching One Piece, right?
Correct.
Put One Piece away and watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
I haven't had time to watch anything lately.
All right, so before we get into our main topic, let's talk about the fact that Magic the Gathering is releasing a brand new secret lair that is headlined by multiple across IP crossovers. UniVersus Beyond, that was the word I was looking for. UniVersus Beyond. We have The Princess Bride, Doctor Who, and Ash and the Evil Dead. Are you guys excited for any of them?
No.
I thought the Evil Dead set was kind of cool, especially Linda. I personally love Princess Bride, but I just don't see that as a magic set I really want. That Creepshow one was pretty sweet.
I forgot about Creepshow. Thank you very much.
Creepshow, that one would be one I'd get.
Yeah, nerd.
See, I think I'll have to get the Doctor Who ones at the very least, followed by Creepshow, then the Evil Dead ones. Princess Bride looks the card art is gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, all the art's good on all of them. I think.
Let me ask you this though, Rob. Would you ever thought there would be a day that you'd see Andre the Giant on a Magic card?
No. No.
What about Billy Crystal?
Yeah, no. No.
It's to me like scratches everything I should want, but for some reason I just don't want it.
What if they did a Labyrinth or Dark Crystal sets?
Obviously. Maybe.
I would just want the dog.
Now, Rob, you're a big fan of Emrakul. Are you gonna get the John Avon artist series?
No. I don't know why you keep asking me about Magic. You know how bitter I am right now.
But Doctor Who comes out so very soon.
Maybe by then I'll be over it. If they don't price it out like they did Commander Masters.
Well, Wilds of Eldraine was pretty good.
That wasn't a Commander set. Are these Doctor Who Commander decks?
Yes, the Doctor Who cards are Commander decks, but really aren't all sets Commander sets?
Didn't you just say that there was one that if you have to have 200 cards on your deck or you don't win? You were literally talking about that last night.
Yeah, that's not a Commander card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Battle of Wits. It's reprinted in the Princess Bride set. Fair enough.
Suck it, nerd. Got you twice this time.
She did.
All right, so let's go with Magic and go to the main topic and what will probably be the most important trading card news information to come out in forever. UVS Games has announced Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament for UniVersus. Rob, thoughts?
It feels like the world is healing itself. It really does. We've been in such a bad place the last 20 years, and now things are just getting better. Yeah.
I honestly second that thought because early 2000s Score Entertainment Yu Yu Hakusho trading card game. Me and you every Friday after school at the book broker. That was our game.
I loved it, and I don't know that I'm going to love this. We haven't played UniVersus in so long, but oof. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Shauna, I know you haven't finished Yu Yu Hakusho yet, but you have tried UniVersus before, haven't you?
Yes, I have. But we are on the Dirt Tournament Saga. So,
Yes, we are.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
All right, so that means you have. So they said the set would be released in the first half of 2024. Given that they said that that was the only big set they announced, my feelings is it probably in the first quarter. Not for sure though. But that means you have at least probably until February or March maybe to get finish the saga before spoilers start happening for you. Think that's possible?
It depends because we're having trouble right now finding the rest of it on streaming. So, Hopefully by then there will be something on streaming.
Yeah, it ends after. Can't spoil it, but it a few episodes before Yusuke or they start the Toguro fight. The streaming just ends. It's not anywhere.
I will get the Blu-rays out for you both.
There you go.
I think I have all the Blu-rays except I don't think we ever got the tournament, the Three Kings saga on Blu-ray.
I think Funimation has like a full set.
They did. They put out the 30th anniversary Blu-ray. Is it 30 years? Is it 25th anniversary?
Doesn't matter. It's perfect. Doesn't matter.
You are right. Yu Yu Hakusho is the greatest. I every time somebody asks me what my favorite trading card game is, I always have to ask specifically, living or dead, or does it matter? Because if it's living, it's probably going to be Vanguard or Magic. If it's dead, it's always going to be Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ugh.
Why what?
Magic. Why magic? Why? Why?
Because it's one of the few card games we can play with more than 4 people. So if we're at a game night, everybody's miserable for 4 hours while we play a game, but at least we're all playing together and we're miserable together.
I'm gonna suck.
Okay. So, without getting into spoiler territory for Shauna here, what are your top 2 wants for the Dark Tournament set when it comes out?
I want Yoko Kurama. Obviously, there's no way they're not going to have him. And I am going to say it's going to be one of 2. It's either going to be Pooh. His card, I remember the original one. It was him sitting on Yusuke's head when he first popped out. Freaking loved it. And then I want the Yusuke character card where he was like screaming. It was the black background, those fancy ones. His eyes were all white. Yeah.
Shauna, what about you?
So I would really enjoy the Rose Whip moment.
Mm-hmm. Always a good time.
I've not seen the old cards, but I am envisioning that beautiful, like 90s artwork with like the little border. Oh my god! And foil on the roses, of course. And then the other moment I would really love to see is I would like to see the announcer chick. I would love to see her. The cat-eared one. Or the mermaid head one.
Hey, all good choices. Me, since you stole Yoko Kurama, which I knew you would, I want an epic representation of the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, because Hiei and that move and the animation that they went through in that scene. The other thing, which I'm not sure how they would do it, but it's so integral to the story, but in the original Score trading card game, which again, I know has no tie whatsoever to UFS, but they gave you bonuses for playing Team Urameshi, Team Toguro, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if there's a way that they can give you some kind of bonus if your deck is just Team Urameshi for that, like that story feel, you know?
Mm-hmm. I can't remember if it was that set or not, but it was the technique cards or something. I can't really remember the green ones. They had the really cool art for the demonic anger Yusuke. Oh yeah, I also want that full art Dragon of the Darkness Flame. I'm going through the cards now, and I'm seeing these all again for the first time.
He's referring to the old Score cards, obviously.
Yeah. Oop. That's a spoiler Sean can't see. When Yusuke goes Super Saiyan 3 and gets long hair.
When Granddaddy takes over?
Yep.
Okay, so trying to keep it spoiler free. What am I dumb to think that ideally, because we've got those new Challenger Series decks that are coming out for Cowboy Bebop and Trigun, which are supposed to be more advanced decks than just regular starters, would it not be cool if they had the final forms of Yusuke and Toguro as the main characters of those and not actually in the set?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Got distracted.
No,
Yeah,
you're
the yes is the answer. whatever it is you just asked.
because the new Challenger series also come with their form of collector boosters, which are 6 alternate art foil cards of cards from the Challenger decks.
Oh, yeah, I've been out of this for a while. The UFS stuff or whatever, UniVersus.
It's hard. We're just reminiscing. We're going down that nerd path.
Man, I just play too many card games. Play 50,000 card games. I will say that this is definitely one that's going to make me jump back in now. I don't know if any of the other stuff is going to be compatible. Is their old stuff still compatible?
Yep.
Okay.
According to their current standard list, it looked like the original Yu Yu Hakusho set is still technically legal and standard, but they did announce that with the Dark Tournament set, it would be all new cards plus reprints of classic cards from the first set.
Okay.
So, like Sean's wanting that Rose Whip attack, they might have Kurama's Rose Whip from the first one reprinted just because it would go on. See, that's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be the attacks that'll be reprints or updated versions, like Yusuke's Spirit Gun, his shotgun.
Spirit Gun double.
Yep.
Spirit Wave.
He gets the Spirit Wave in Dark Tournament, right? Because that's what Genkai.
Yeah. That's his last.
His last trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at, right?
We're past the trial.
Where he gets the powers.
Oh yeah, he's like all passed out and everything now.
That would be a cute one to have, is like that little tender moment between them where they're like, everybody else goes in and they're out there just like I'm gonna take care of you. That was cute.
Yeah, until the demons attacked. But yeah, so yeah, they won me over. I've been very hesitant about this new acquisition, these new people running it. Maybe that's what bro at Gen Con meant. Something everybody in this whole place would care about. But they already had Yu Yu Hakusho, so I don't know.
Well, they already had Yu Yu Hakusho Plus. This is supposed to be out during the first half of 2024, so we don't even know what will be released on or around.
Okay, yeah. Calling back to an earlier podcast, y'all need to listen to that episode if you want to know what we're talking about.
Ooh.
So here's something else. If with My Hero Academia, they introduced a couple of interesting things. One, the XR rarity, which were full art foils for everything, but the ultra rares are those secret rares. The secret rares have the alternate art with the Japanese text for the attack. Could you imagine how gorgeous?
Man, that'd be great. But I will say that this is one show that I've never watched subbed. This one has been dubbed for me since the beginning, and the voice actors are the reason why. So I don't know that the Japanese art would really hit me as much. Or the Japanese wording with it would hit me as much.
Well, then you also got to think they have also been doing serialized cards of some of the characters,
What do you mean?
like 1 out of 500.
Oh, see, I never really care about that. Because I know if I don't pull it, I'm never going to get it because I'm not going to pay the cost that it's going to take to get it.
Fair. Now, something else, though, is they have, well, at least with My Hero, they did a bunch of like set exclusive art, stuff like that. What if they had new art from the original manga artist for this?
Oh, that'd be sweet. I think, Shauna, were you just telling me that Shonen Jump, the app, just finally got Yu Yu Hakusho?
They did. They released it from the vault, and so you can actually read all of Yu Yu Hakusho on Shonen Jump. If they
Not
want
sponsored.
Yeah, we're not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor, yeah, it's $1.99 a month. It's really not. It's like the cheapest subscription service we have, and it's a good time.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've even looked at the manga for that. So yeah, I may go back and read that just in case they do some manga arts. That'd be pretty sweet.
I read the first one just because I saw it was on there, and it has like that pencil line to it still, where it's like nice and like it's not like all cleaned up. It has like that
It's
sketchy look to it, and I love it.
yeah, yeah. That's a good time. I can't remember if was he married to the Sailor Moon creator at that time.
That I'm not for sure.
That'd be cool if you could see some Sailor Moon characters in the background.
Oh, sure.
In the animes, so in the Dark Tournament, there's references to Sailor Moon, and then in the Sailor Moon anime, I know her cell phone has a Hiei charm on it.
There was something else that whenever we were watching,
They were in like somebody. I think it was Yusuke or somebody was in the crowd while they were walking down the street.
I was like, hey.
So it's quite possible that they were. And I just
It was a lot.
Japan's power couple right there.
I know. Oh my god, maybe that's it. Oh my god. Maybe they're going to get Sailor Moon, and that's the big announcement.
That's what my guess was.
And they get that right after Dark Tournament Saga. So, man, they're like, oh no, it doesn't really matter. Nobody cares. But then, come Gen Con, it's a crossover set. And the reason their booth is going to be so big is because we have both the creators of Sailor Moon and Yu Yu Hakusho there in person.
I would poop my pants.
I would find all of our Yu Yu Hakusho decks from the olden ones, and I would pull every single card out and make them sign every single card. Oh, is he dead? Oh, thank God! You're Wikipediaing him right in front of me.
Yoshiro Togashi married Neko Takeuchi 1999, so that would have been several years after Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, so there wouldn't be any references in the manga for sure.
I mean, he could have been a big fan.
That's true. Maybe that was his way of getting her attention.
Yeah, because Yu Yu Hakusho only ran from 1990 to 1994.
Okay.
So, thinking about the future, would you be happy if it ended at the Dark Tournament Saga, or would you want them to do Sensue?
No, I want them to go all the way. Go all the way with this one. You know, it is hard thinking about it, though, knowing that with them going with an anime that is over, just like Bebop, there's a definitive end where they can't really keep making more cards unless they start cherry picking from everything.
Well, the good thing is we have, after Dark Tournament, there's 2 major story arcs left. There was the movie, The Poltergeist Reports, and then we also had 5 OVAs. I want to say it was 5. It might only be 4. I apologize. But, I mean, there's still plenty of...
And then they could do... They've done video game sets. Have they done live action anything yet? Because there is the live action show coming out. They can just redo that.
Well...
You're so going to be able to hear that.
Well, I know back in the time of the pandemic when the game was owned by the previous company, they teased the idea of doing Buffy DLC for UFS, which, for those that don't know, DLC in UniVersus is 4 character cards with an attack and a foundation themed towards that character, 2 copies of each. So to get a complete playset, you'd have to buy 2 DLC packs.
And what does DLC stand for, Tim? Deck loadable content.
Oh, Rob, their partnership with Dragon Shield. Yu Yu Hakusho sleeves.
Oh my god.
Yu Yu Hakusho deck boxes.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yu Yu Hakusho playmats.
Oh, that right there. That I honestly was thinking about that because got a playmat right over there, and I looked at it and I was like, that'd be. Give me some Spirit Gun. Give me a Team Yusuke. A Jin. Pooh. A Yoko Kurama.
Think about a Chew playmat that smells like alcohol.
Oh,
Any
not
playmat
that.
can smell like alcohol if you try hard enough. Of course,
Yeah.
don't use coasters.
House rule. I'm just fantasizing right now. Oh man, who makes the shiny ones? The shiny playmats like my Johnny. Is that Ultra Blue? Oh, never mind. Okay then.
Okay, but here's
I
something
can
that
slap some glitter on one.
I got you.
You got glitter. Just run it around the carpet a little bit.
so here's another thought.
Probably shake my hair a little bit into it.
While we don't have proper Trigun, we are getting Trigun Stampede. We will have Trigun, we will have Cowboy Bebop, we will have Yu Yu Hakusho. We are so close to them having the full lineup of shonen anime Toonami edition.
Oh man, let me get an Outlaw Star one too. Slap Outlaw Star.
No, we won't be able to get Dragon Ball Z, obviously.
I'm gonna get One Piece.
You won't get One Piece. But I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, well, we could do like a whole versus like one of the fighting video game tournaments that they went to when Street Fighter first came out, the last Street Fighter set, is they made a whole table of demo decks, each one themed after the different fighter, and they had it in like a versus the character select screen. Imagine getting to do that with like your favorite late 90s, early 2000s anime characters.
I can't, man. I can't. It's too far away. It's too far away, and there's too much of a possibility that they can really screw this up. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll get the cards. But they already messed it up for me when they didn't have it exactly literally like the old game. Where I could have, it was like the team roster thing. You had to put them in there and fight.
But that was a completely different game system.
It did, yeah, it was, and that's the game system I want.
Well, the guys that ran the Dragon Ball Z side, they bought the rights to it with Panini to make the Dragon Ball reboot. Maybe you can buy the rights to the mechanics of Yu Yu Hakusho and relaunch it.
Oh man, I don't make that kind of money. I don't make Yu Yu Hakusho money.
But if they want to sponsor us,
Yeah,
there you go.
I could buy Outlaw Star. I think I make Outlaw Star money. I don't even know if that's got anything going on anymore.
Oh, Rob. Escride.
That wasn't a Toonami show back in the day.
It wasn't, but it was an Adult Swim show.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. That was a good anime. We need to find that anime for you.
I've not watched either of those.
Outlaw Star was okay. However you call that, whatever you call that anime.
I've always just called it Scride, but I've seen a lot of people refer to it as Escride because there's the dash between the S and the cry, and then the cry and the D.
That was a fantastic anime.
Jet Kruger makes you cry every time.
They wanted to like do something with that. Wait, there was a movie? There hasn't been anything from that in 20 something years. No. 10 years. My bad, 10 years, guys. Gosh, that was a good anime. But
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
don't care about that. I'm on Scride now. I'm on Scride. Oh man, it was a good time. I think that would go good with the UniVersus fighting style. That wouldn't be bad.
Of all the animes, that's probably one of the like. Then again, I never thought Cowboy Bebop would be one for a fighting game because they put the ships and stuff in. I get the guns and everything like that.
Oh crap! What was Naruto? And they had a Naruto card game. It didn't do very well.
Naruto's also, I think the rights are with Bandai, so it would be with Dragon Ball Super and One Piece.
One Piece. Now that's a good card game. Sailor Moon. That would be. That seems like that'd be more in a White Schwartz set.
Still want it.
Oh yeah.
And something. Give me it.
Dude, I'm still going to say one of my main calls for them for whatever their biggest booth in Gen Con next year. I'm still thinking it's gonna be Godzilla. I'm gonna call it right now. I think it's gonna be Godzilla. I'm sorry, that's gonna haunt me until I find out next year.
It really will.
All right, so a little trip down memory lane with Scores Yu Yu Hakusho game. Excitement for Dark Tournament in next year. Any closing thoughts about UniVersus and Yu Yu Hakusho?
I'm still going to say that I am holding off all judgment on how this new duo or whoever is going to be running UniVersus. I'm gonna hold off judgment. Have they had a set yet with their new crew?
My Hero Academia Jetburn, which is the 6th set of the My Hero Academia line that comes out in November. That one will be the first official set of this new rebranding and everything. It'll be the first set with the new card layouts, the new back. So,
When is that?
I believe it's November 17th. Pre-release is November 10th. And content creators and stuff like that will be sent out stuff at the beginning of November. So we'll probably start seeing things from it around that
Are
time.
you one of them that will be seeing stuff?
I'm hoping so. I don't know 100%. I know I'm on the list.
Tim is a content creator. He creates content. You can find him on.
Shauna, do you have any last thoughts?
She's been working on her art, y'all. She's
Yeah,
kind
I'm farting over here. Well, you've been farting. I've been arting.
I have
but
been dropping booty sweat.
so much booty sweat.
All right. So we're about.
Whoa, you didn't let her have her final thoughts.
Oh no, that was my final thought.
Oh, okay.
You're farting. I'm arting. Let's go.
Here you go. Power couple over here, guys.
So we're about 45 minutes after I edit some of that stuff out. We'll probably be down to about 30.
You don't have to edit all of it out.
There was about 4 minutes of just silence of me looking at that card.
I was trying to keep it light.
All right. You guys got anything you want to plug?
Eventually we will get back into our horror movie horrors podcast and TikTok and website. We've got like one more day. We have to stress out about everything, and then we'll be free.
Apartment living is not fun.
Yeah, so we will be officially moved into our new abode and not have to bounce back and forth between two. So we should have more time.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
I'm really good at filling time with stupid stuff, though.
Yeah. So, there's that.
All right. And then for late night players, we do have the Extra Life 24-hour gaming marathon coming up in November. We're still working out the schedule and the game lineup, but all in all, it should be a really good time. Come watch us on our Twitch channel. We'll be playing games, chatting, giving away some stuff. All in the name of raising money for a really, really good cause. All right. So, Rob, where can everybody find you?
I just said horror movie horror. Am I allowed? Okay. Horror movie horrors on TikTok.com. You can email us at Gmail, the Real Horror Horrors, if you have any recommendations of movies that you want us to review. That's about it. I don't have much.
Yeah, we've been working on the Letterbox horror movie hunt, and we're going to be doing I've been working on the September one, and we are going to be doing the October one, so I think that would be an excellent time for us to start getting more into it yet.
Yeah, that is basically, I don't know how they pick who makes the list, but you have to pick horror movies from a list per day under a prompt and then watch one a day. So that's 60 movies across 2 months. That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's better than that one time I tried to watch 300 horror movies in a year.
Not really, because this is literally one a day. 300 horror movies, you have 65 days, you don't have to watch anything.
Was it? I thought it was across a year. Maybe I was wrong. But anyways, Shauna, you got anything, or where can people find you?
There you go.
It's also better than watching all the Fast and Furious movies in like 3 days.
And so Shauna was just kicked out by accident. No, where can people find you, Shauna?
You can find me on TikTok, RandMaxVextra, if you want to see some dumb stuff being made. If you want to see some glow-in-the-dark content, and some obnoxious content. And yeah, that's basically it.
All right. The Late Night Players, you can find us at thelatenightplayers.com. There you'll find links to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, possibly soon TikTok. I'm not for sure. Well, during our miniature podcast, Miniatures of the Multiverse, episode 1 now available, me and Rob discussed the possibility of doing a miniatures TikTok. So we'll see. Oh, speaking of the other podcast, we're trying to do a special segment called Ask Uncle Rob. So if anybody has any advice that they would like, or any problems or questions they would like advice on, Rob will answer any question. Just please know he is neither a financial advisor or a lawyer, so anything that he may say cannot be held against him. All right. Anything else, guys?
Do you have a advice question for me, Tim?
Not at this time.
No, go ahead. Do you have an advice?
I got one. I got
okay,
one.
Okay.
So whenever.
Hold on. Pause. Keep in mind, in this program, answers will be PG-13. No going hard R. Shauna, go ahead.
I don't have a question anymore.
No, go ahead. What's the question?
I don't have a question anymore.
Are you serious?
Okay, whenever we eventually guilt Tim into making a TikTok for his miniatures, how many times is he going to show the feet?
Show the what?
The feet.
The feet?
Yeah, I
Like
had
his
to PG
Pete's?
it.
His Pete's?
His miniature feet.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking, your question is Tim going to be the Quentin Tarantino of TikTok?
Yeah, of miniature TikTok.
Okay. Is that what your TikTok's going to be about? Is painting minis and stuff like that?
It would be about painting minis and Magic the Gathering.
So I
Are you gonna have to put sensor bars over your like some of yours? Because
I am going to say that I don't want. Tim got a miniature from a company at Gen Con. I don't know what the game's called. The art one that you got, the one that's like the artist series, it's a little risque.
it's very risque.
Now, having said that,
The character is wearing an outfit that one would have bought themselves at Hot Topic circa 2004, 2005. It is nothing inappropriate.
She is wearing cuffs.
She's wearing frilly little like cuffs like you'd see like a Japanese cosplayer wear.
In the bedroom.
Okay. This is advice with all Rob, not Tweedledee and Tweedle shut up. So, as I was going to say, I think Tim will keep it very PG and very tasteful from the hours of 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Anything after 10 p.m., I'm just going to say, I don't know. I hope that I raised him right. Guys, I don't know. I don't think Tim mainly paints miniatures with like boots and stuff. So we may be okay. We'll be okay.
And that is the first ever advice from Uncle Rob segment on the Reliquary Tower.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I did.
No, you got kind of deep on Miniatures of the Multiverse.
Yeah, I had a better question on that one.
I was on the spot. And then I had to make it PG.
All right, guys. For Late Night Players, I'm Tim.
I'm Rob.
I'm Shauna.
And
Say-
that's Ripley.
Oh, yeah, Ripley's around here somewhere. So until next time, remember, forever, for never. Bye, everybody.